Good morning. Hello, hello, Joyful Joyce friends. Are we ready for our weekly class? I hope so. This is the month of April, and this month we have a bonus class. We're calling it a makeup for when we missed a class back in March and maybe even in February. So, welcome to today. We have been practicing this month. Excuse me, I had a little forgot to turn off the sound here. We won't to get distracted. We have been practicing this month the cleansing physical exercises I've shared with you all month. From Your Hands Can Heal You. And today what we're going to do is we're going to take this opportunity. It's springtime. I think maybe we just come through Easter. We might be feeling very positive. There's sunshine outside. We might be feeling like we want to get out and do and go. And what we're going to talk about today is, let's be able to get up and do and go without having to constantly worry about how we're doing that, thinking about this goes here, that goes there. Sometimes we get into posture work and it overtakes us, and we have to think about 24/7 what we're doing and how we're doing it. The ultimate goal is we spend some time really being conscientious so that we can reduce the amount of time. Okay, this is how it goes. If I practice this in the morning, then I can relax and enjoy and be free the rest of my day. That's what we're doing. So we're going to whip through the cleansing physical exercises that are in this book. And then we're going to pause and come to another chapter in this book on breathing, chapter 4, taking a deep breath. We're going to do a very quick, very powerful exercise. If you want to know more of the details, get the book, read the chapter, because there's a lot in it. We could do an entire month just on breathing and more. But we're going to teach you the shortcut way to do it and get maximum benefits. And then we're going to redo the exercises. So we're going through them twice today, going through the exercises a second time to see if the breathing had any effect on how the exercises feel. And I'd like for you guys to cue in today on just the level of freedom that you feel in your body as we do the exercises, okay? Now, I'm going to show and demonstrate a hybrid of seated to standing. So I'm going to start seated to do the upper body exercises. And this is for anybody out there who either standing isn't available to you, or we get tired standing and we want to wait and do our lower body exercises from the standing point of view. All right? This can also be a chance for you to see how you're doing with memorizing the order. Can you remember the choreography? As a dancer, I have to say that I was intimidated. We started doing ballroom dance classes, and it was kind of actually hard for me to remember what comes next. So that skill of remembering choreography is something I would like to tap back into, be able to remember how things go and in what order, so that I can more freely do them. So it's up to you if you want to play your own little game at home and say, I know what's coming next. I know the next one. I'm not going to look at the book today, so apologies in advance if I go a little bit out of order, but let's see what we can do. All right, let's begin. Number 1, the eye circles. Stretch your eyes up, and hello, everybody who's live here today. I love having you here, and I'll tell you that every week because I mean it. Stretch your eyes up, circle around to the right 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. So I didn't give you any clues on how to do that. We're just doing, and we are observing how freely does it feel like we can do the exercise as we go through it. That's it today. You want more details, you want the more specifics, back it up. But that's what we did in the winter in our hibernation. Now we're in spring. Let's challenge ourselves to be more free, to be more blossoms, to be more mobile out there in the world. Here we go. Turning our head from side to side. We have 1, 2. Could you slow down? Absolutely. Could you move with less range of motion? Of course you could. Could you rest back against the back of your seat? Yes. Could you also load it up and go to the more challenging? Yes. I'm just telling you what the exercise is. You choose how to do it. Is that like 11 and then 12? Very good. Moving up and down. What would be our clue that we're going too far? You would start to feel pain, significant discomfort, or your body tenses up and gets stressed. Those are your clues as we go through to sit back off the intensity level a bit, right? Keep it at 3 or below. Out of 10. Up and down goes the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Moving down the chain, the next thing becomes the shoulders. And at the shoulders, we do circles. So let's begin. There's a version with elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the version with full arms. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Reversing the circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I notice some days my arms feel like they weigh 12,000 pounds. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Woo. Moving down to the elbows. We bend and we drop and we drop. So this is releasing the tension in the elbows. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Next down the chain, wrists. So moving from the wrists. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Closing and opening. Yes, closing and opening. Stretching the webbing of the fingers, squeezing them tight. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Moving down the chain from the shoulders, we come down the torso to the center, which is our chest rotations, rotating your spine from side to side. 3, 4. I might touch my hands here. I might touch my hands on my chest so I don't start throwing my arms. That is one I'll give you. This is led from the inside. The rotation happens starting where the heart lives. Oh, let's call this 10, 11, and 12. So are you assessing where you feel a little bit locked up, less than free? So on that one, I do feel a little bit less than free. In my arms feel heavy and my lower back area's got a catch today. So I'm just going to be aware of that. The next one is opening and closing the upper body. So you arch back and forward. We'd like for the whole spine to be involved. The part that likes to not get involved is the upper chest. It likes to just stay stuck, has a very, very challenging time sometimes to open that upper chest. Yes. And let's call this 5 and 6. Just notice, is it free? Is it sticky? 8, 9. Do you have to reel in the range of motion because it becomes uncomfortable? 10, 11, and 12. So that's the one that I've noticed the most amount of stiffness. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to make a mental note. What about you guys? I feel the most amount of stiffness there. It's maybe 4 out of 10 today. So a little stiffness in the spine. Let's go ahead and stand. If you're able to move our hips is next down the chain, circling those hips. There's 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Reverse. So 1. Do we have any hikers out there? People who like to get outside in nature and just walk around in the forest. To do these exercises before you take off on your hike is really, really helpful. 11. I noticed that I was able to go many more miles comfortably when I did these exercises first and then go on the hikes. Really, really helpful. So little semi-squats. Do you remember the number of semi-squats? It changes from 12 to 50. So 50 little semi-squats. And again, this is imagining we're just dropping any congested or tired or used up energy from our spine. I mean, let's face it, our spine has to hold us up all day long, every day, doesn't it? Yeah, that can get tired. Be kind to it. Say, oh man. And let's see what other parts of our body we can get to help support the spine so it doesn't feel so lonely. Get those hips working better. That's what the semi-squats are about. Get the ankles and the feet working. Get the brain telling the body how to operate better. That's a big help to the spine. Very good. Was that 50 or something like 50? Let's move on to our knees. So this is with our feet together and our hands on our knees, swirling those around very gently. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Reverse in 1, 2, 3, 4. If your knees don't like to do this, do you remember what you could do instead? You can do like we do the elbows. You just let your knee really relax and see if you can get it to soften up, okay? In lieu of the knee circles. If you have some issues going on with your knees, that's another way to do it that's a little safer, maybe a little more accessible. And you could also do that seated. Okay, and then we move on to our feet, right? So circling from the ankle, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We switch feet and we make circles. 1, 2, 3. First outward. 5, 6. Is it just your ankle moving? How are we doing? Is your foot free to move outside? How's the balance? Mine was good till I mentioned it. Then it got a little bit more challenging. I know it looks like I'm standing still, but there's a lot of work going on in the standing leg. I'm noticing my left foot slows down, so it's not quite as free to keep going, I noticed, okay? I got tired there toward the end. Back to the first foot, and we pump it up and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Switch feet. I'll turn sideways. 2, 3. See how my foot doesn't want to do a full range of motion? This is a partial neuropathy. Something's happening here that is making my left foot a little bit less having endurance. Okay, so that one is, and the stiffness in the spine are the 2 areas that I'm going to be reassessing after we come back through our breathing exercise. So good job, everybody. I just love how I feel. When you get something that is familiar to you and you can just do it without thinking. Sorry, I'm trying to line up my chair with the camera, and I think you guys maybe want to know this. When I raise my right hand, because of the way the camera is set up, it looks like my left hand on the TV. So it's not like I'm looking in a mirror. And this is something that's running in the background every time I teach classes. Is that my right hand or my left hand that we're showing? Okay, sorry. That's what happens when we squirrel, right? That happens a lot. Have you seen the squirrels yet this spring? And they're like, wow, squirrel. And we jump off and our energy gets diverted to another place. So keeping our constancy of aim and effort while appreciating the squirrels, but not always being distracted by them is a great thing. All right, so let's move on to the breathing exercise. So this is our bonus. And this breath work is beautiful, okay? To learn how to breathe properly is beautiful. It's kind of like nutrition. In my opinion, when I start thinking about nutrition and what I should eat and all the things, we very quickly get into a space where there's so many details and so many options and so many variables that it's overwhelming and I like to quit. That's too confusing. I need something simple. And breath work can have the same effect. There's so many different patterns and ways to breathe and numbers of this and numbers of that. I need something simple. And what is simple is what we're going to work on today. It's simple. It's super powerful. It's in the book, Your Hands Can Heal You. And it's called pranic breathing. Number one, in order for this to be most effective, we want to breathe in the right place. So place a hand on your chest, place a hand on your belly. And if you inhale and feel your chest rise up, move away from the belly, and then exhale, it comes back down. That's called chest breathing. It's very shallow. It's very high in the body. It does not involve the diaphragm. The diaphragm then atrophies and becomes weak. And that has a huge effect on, well, heart health. Okay? So if you want to do something really fast to help your heart maintain some more health, let's get out of chest breathing and let's learn how to breathe in our belly. And I'm going to say belly wrapped all the way around to the back side. So imagine an inner tube. Imagine your belly is like an inner tube. And when we inhale, I'd like you to hold your chest. Don't let it actually lift up. Keep it still. See if you can force the air to come down into your belly region. And exhale, then that inner tube should contract. Now, singers and band directors or band instrument players, you learn how to belly breathe. You learn how to send your belly out when you inhale and how to bring it in when you exhale. That's partially correct, but it's only using one part of the inner tube. So if you could think about expanding that to all the way around, when you inhale, expand the whole tube. Ready? Inhale into your back even. And then exhale. Feel that whole inner tube compress and contract, front, sides, and back. Okay? So that's one exercise you can practice to become aware of breathing, getting out of the chest, down to the belly, and then expanding that belly all the way around. So I literally can feel this lower back and side area of my body expanding when I inhale. And it doesn't become just my belly pushing forward. Okay? That's number one. Just to practice that would be wonderful. If it's really confusing to you, maybe stick with that. But then what we'll add on top of that is a rhythm. A rhythm which is inhaling for 7 counts, holding our breath for 1, exhaling for 7 counts, and holding our breath for 1. Okay? This is the easiest version. The holding your breath for 1 count is really where we want to stay, especially if we do have any blood pressure issues or if we may be pregnant, if anything is going on there. We want to do a little bit less potent version, and that would be 7-1. We call it 7-1 breathing. For those of you who are fine in your bodies and you don't have any blood pressure issues or anything that, glaucoma is an issue as well, any areas where our body holds too much tension, then you can actually change those numbers to 6 counts of inhale, 3 counts of holding, and 6 counts of exhaling, 3 counts of holding. That's covered in the book. Today for everyone, let's together try the 7-1 breath. For some of you, you might find you get to count 3 and no more air is going in. Just make note of that and jump back into the pattern the best you can. If you need to take a break and just take a few resting breaths, that's totally cool. But we're going to try to do together 4 sets of 7-1 breathing. Are you ready? Okay. Find your inner tube. Exhale fully to get ready. Oh, wait a minute. There's more rules. So many rules to this breathing thing. But you can put your tongue on the roof of your mouth and then also breathe through your nose. Okay, try that without the rhythm first. Tongue on the roof of your mouth, breathe through your nose. And that would be in and out. Okay? All right, now let's add the tempo. Exhale to get ready. Tongue and breathe in. Hold, breathe out. Hold, breathe in. Hold, out. Hold, in. Hold, out. Hold, in. Hold, out. Let's do one more. Hold, in. Hold, out. And then just relax and breathe normally. Just let your breath come back to something normal. Maybe close your eyes. Maybe notice there's some stillness, some calmness, some peacefulness in our body that wasn't there before. Maybe there's an absence of chaos, an absence of stress that wasn't there before. And just sink into that space for a moment. Good. And then you can open your eyes. I would love to know how that felt and what your experiences of that breath work were. So subscribers, you can always live chat here with us if you make it in with us on those Tuesdays at 11:30. And you can also add into the chat later as you're watching this at a different time. Okay, so we've come back. We're going through the physical exercises one more time. And we're going to pay attention to what? We're reassessing how free we feel in our body as we do it. Oh yeah, we got to do it exactly the same, which I was sitting down. See, I'm so energized. I just want to like be up and do it. So are you ready? Let's begin. Starting with the eye circles, up and around to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Some of you right off the bat might notice that your eyes move much more easily. Who knows? You'll let me know. Turning our head side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, I have more range of motion this time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Up and down. 1, 2, 3. I want to go faster. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Beautiful. To the shoulders. There's those backward circles. 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Forward. 1, 2. Okay, I lost about 1,200 pounds on my arms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. 10, 11, and 12. And then we have the elbow drops. 3, 4, 5, 6. Even if you don't notice anything, just do the exercises and enjoy it. 11 and 12. Here's our hands. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And closing and opening. Stretching those fingers. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Very good. Moving down the chain. Remember what was next? How are you doing on remembering the choreography? Rotating that chest. Good. 3. I'm just keeping my hands out of the way so my arms don't want to take over in the twist. Maybe later I want to let my arms go past the twist. But right now I feel fine. and 10, 11, and 12. Yeah. And then we have the spine. So I had a little hitch earlier. That hitch was still slightly there, but I was going much further, much faster with more force. And the number went from like a 4 to a 2. So the next one was our spine extensions. And I'm giving you these numbers because I want you to start to do the same for yourself. Notice things. Say them out loud so you can remember. Opening and closing. Wow. So I know that this one, I had a stiffness level of 4. And guess what? It feels like a 1 now. That's so exciting. Oh, the power of breath, you guys. The power of breath to help our body know how to move. Beautiful. How about one more of these? I don't know if that's 12. But it felt so good, I decided not to count. All right, go ahead and stand. If you're there, next, what's next? Hip circles, feet are wide, toes forward, and we circle to the right, 2. You see, if we can move and not have to worry about how we're moving, then we can have more conversations with people, right? You can take a walk and enjoy nature and have a conversation if you wish. You can take a walk and think about things other than, how is my body moving? Reverse the circle. There you go. Awesome. I mean, that's what we do when we solve puzzles, right? Yeah, and is it like every day in life kind of like a puzzle? Like, what do I need to do? What's the outcome? What's the picture, right? When you're solving a puzzle, how many of you have the semi-squats? Let's do 50 of these. How many of you, when you're solving puzzles, refer to the box lid where the whole picture is so that you can then figure out how to put the pieces together? It's a lot easier, right, when you know where you're headed than if you didn't have that picture and you just had to try to figure out what goes together. Yeah? That's what life is all about. And so, yeah, if those of you who want more, I lead you to some ideas. And then here at Pranabar, we have some activities that we do to help you to decide what is the cover of the box that we're working toward. That's really what we're working on a lot. Shake your legs. Bring those feet together. It's knee circle time. Good. So this is what happens to me when I get all energized, is I get super excited and I want to like solve the world's problems. And so then I can decide which part of that my skills can be useful for, reverse the circles. And instead of just running around wasting my energy toward not a goal, I can spend some energy figuring out the goal, deciding what's my aim, where's my target, and then I can make my energy go in that direction. Does that make sense? So less squirreling. I know sometimes you guys think I'm just here squirreling all over, but I'm squirreling with a purpose. At least that's what I like to tell myself. Here we go. Circle your foot. 1, 2, 3. So if you would like to learn how to squirrel less and energize yourself more toward a goal, that's the bigger picture here. So contact us at Pranabar. Let us know. We can serve you. We don't even have to be in the same space, guys. This is something we do, and I work with clients a lot distantly who aren't here that I barely even talk to, and yet we talk enough so that I understand their goals and can utilize some of my superpowers to help energize them toward those goals, okay? Pump it up and down. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. I stopped counting completely, didn't I? Switch feet, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My left foot is still going much better than it was earlier. Yay! So I'm going to give myself a giant salute because I feel like I am a winner today. We did the exercises, and I thank you for always coming in and making sure that we do the class. And I want to hear more about how you feel like a champion. And again, if you would like more assistance and would like to engage more, just let us know. Reach out through the website, or some of you have our personal connection. So we love you. We'll see you next week for one more week of April. Take care.